over. I know Chelsea's playing tonight. They're having their opener against Fulham, and I know for a particular reason, Collins do not like Fulham, maybe because of the way probably they are treating our Nigerian players. However, I will start with you, Temiloluwa. This is going to be Xabi Alonso's first game in the EPL. What are you expecting in that game? And do you think Xabi Alonso has what it takes to be able to do something fantastic against a Fulham side that has a Marco Silva that has been able to build a brand, that has been able to build a brand of football that has been, working so far for Fulham.
Oh, okay. So they've changed their coach. Marco Silva is in Benfica now, so they have
Sorry,
Abelua.
Benfica, yeah. Abelua, sorry,
That
Abelua, yeah. Abelua, yeah.
Yeah,
The former
that
Madrid
okay.
coach.
So what I'm expecting is for Chelsea to hammer Fulham because I don't see Abelua as a serious coach. So that's why I don't see him as a senior team coach. He's very good when it comes to the youth academies. He's very good when it comes to under 21, but I don't see him as a serious coach. Yes, sir. But he can prove me wrong, Sha. But then I see Chelsea winning it because when you look at the quality of players that Chelsea have in their attack, you understand. I was talking about João Pedro to a friend yesterday. Fantastic footballer, you understand. Wonderful footballer, fantastic nine.
Hmm.
And so, of all the money Chelsea have wasted, the billions they've wasted, I think they invested well in João Pedro. You understand? And I think fantastic footballer. And getting in Morgan Rogers, I just hope Morgan Rogers can replicate the form that he showed last season. You understand? If he can do that, then I see when it comes to individual presence, you understand, in Chelsea, they have fantastic footballers that can actually hurt Fulham's defense. You understand? But Chelsea's defense too is a problem.
Hmm.
Chelsea defense is a problem, and if Fulham can capitalize on that, you understand, they'll get goals. Chelsea doesn't really have a serious goalkeeper. They don't have serious defenders, you understand, that know what they are doing. They only have just good midfielders and good attack, you understand. But in football, defense matters a lot, and that was the foundation that Arteta first built. You understand, he made sure to build a very solid defense. You understand, a good goalkeeping department. You understand, before he now started to invest in the midfield and the likes. But Chelsea started from striking, from midfield, from wherever they started from, but they have not finished their business. The defense is not the best. You understand? When you want to defend and you are coming up against people like Kadara, Yoyo, and the likes, no disrespect to them, but it's just not adding up. You understand? And losing somebody like Cucurella, you understand,
True,
is the
true,
other guy they brought
true,
in,
true,
Cherry Villa that they brought in has not, I
true.
don't think, but in terms of defense, Chelsea need to do better. But I see them winning Fulham, you understand, beating Fulham comfortably. You understand? I see Xabi Alonso is a fantastic manager, somebody I love. You understand? I followed him quite very well with his stint at Bayer Leverkusen. Fantastic manager. I like him. I like his pattern of play. I
Hmm.
like his style. But I just hope it works in the Premier League. If he's going to use his 3-4-2-1, I don't know. If he's going to change to a 4-2-3-1, I don't know. But however it is, he has shown that he is a flexible manager. You understand? Tactically sound and very flexible and fluid. You understand? So he's going to do a fantastic job at Chelsea. And for João Pedro, I don't know who advised him to take the number 9 jersey because it is cost. So I don't know. I don't know who advised him to take that jersey. Regardless of how good you want to be, once you put on that jersey, it's finished. You understand? We
I
saw
mean,
that with Fernando Torres pouring goals for Liverpool. Join Chelsea, what the nine, and that was the last thing we heard of Fernando Torres. You understand? But fantastic footballers all around for Chelsea. I'm not a Chelsea fan, but I'm a Xabi Alonso fan. So I think they'll do fantastically well. But they shouldn't be their landlord too much. They are still tenants. You understand? So they shouldn't be their landlord too much. You understand? Or else they'll have to look for another apartment. Thank you.
I mean, I'll come to you, Collins. I mean, Temilulu has said some few things, and he made mention of the defense of Chelsea being a problem. Xabi Alonso is not your typical defensive coach. We saw the record at Bayer Leverkusen, and one of the things that you will notice in that particular team is that they considered a whole lot of goals. They know how to win games, they know how to score goals, but they considered a whole lot of goals. Don't you think that will work against him? Don't you think that will work against them playing against a Fulham side? Yes, under a Marco Silva, they know how to defend, but under an Abolua that had a very terrible stint with Real Madrid, we don't know what they will bring. Don't you think, because it's not that defensive minded, don't think that will work against him this season?
I expect our defense to be very much better than last season. Okay, let me remove very much. I expect our defense to be better than last season. You understand? Because last season we were terrible when it comes to we were terrible defensively. Since we were just exploiting the back anyhow, right? I expect us to uh I expect us to be better this season, especially considering the fact that we got Lacroix, right? We got Lacroix, and I think it's a good addition. You understand? And we got rid of Tosin. You understand? So I feel like we should be better. We should be better. We have a new coach now. We don't have Rosen or whatever his name is, right? Zabin also knows what is at stake. He knows what is at stake. He knows where we are lacking. You understand? I have so much faith in Zabin Alonso, to be very honest. I have so much faith. The preseason really didn't impress me so much, but I have faith in what he can do. You understand? Speaking of defense, let me just quickly let me just quickly suggest the way we should line up. You understand? If I'll be allowed, you understand? I feel like at the back we should start for the record. Zabalota usually plays 3-4-2-1 like the Wula said, because throughout the preseason he was playing 3-4-3, but I feel like in this match he should play 3-4-2-1. And even at Leverkusen, he has always played three at the back. You understand? Am I scared? No, I'm not scared, because I knew that's the same formation Antonio Conte switched to his first season at Chelsea. We were not playing European. I've mentioned it before. We were not playing European football, but we ended up
True.
winning the league. You
That's
understand? The
true.
same didn't start well, but the moment he switched to three at the back, we won the league. So I'm seeing deja vu. You understand? So let them go and write my name on the Premier League trophy. Let them go and write it down with something that cannot claim. You understand? Because we are taking that trophy. You understand? This is the same pattern that is going to repeat itself. So speaking of lineup, three at the back, I'm expecting Lacroix with James and Colwill because Fofana is suspended. You understand?
Mhm.
At the left at the left wing back, Pedro Neto should start. At the right wing back, we got Marco Palestra. You understand? Very, very skillful defender. Very, very skillful fullback. You understand? He has impressed me so far this season. The only problem I have with him is his ability to track back. And that's going to be a problem because Fulham may exploit the spaces that we may leave behind. You understand? So starting in midfield, I expect Enzo Fernandez at Caicedo. You understand? Starting up front, I expect Morgan, Rogers, and Kopama to be behind Joao Pedro. So this is the formation 3-4-2-1. With this formation, we are sending Fulham to school. You understand? With this formation, we are taking Fulham to the cleaners. You understand? Like Mr. Temi have said, Adiola that is at Fulham is not a first team coach. You understand? He's a youth academy coach. Yes, he did well with the Real Madrid youth academy. Anytime I'm having a discussion with my friend, is a Fulham fan by the way. I've never seen that before, but he's a Fulham fan. Like he actively supports Fulham. You understand? And he loves Adiola. Anytime we are having a conversation, the only argument he has for Adiola is Adiola knows how to develop players. He knows how to do this one. We are not running a youth. We are not running a see. We are not running crèche in the Premier League. I have to tell him we are not running kindergarten in the Premier League. If you are coming to the Premier League, you are coming to play big boys ball. Look at the way Fulham did the preseason. They were terrible. So if you are coming to Fulham, you are coming to play with the big boys. We're not coming to play children's play. So all those he knows how to develop the youth. He knows that they are good talks. They are very fantastic. But if they are going to be very good, if he was coaching Fulham under 18, but he's coaching Fulham senior team. So let's see his tactics on the pitch, and if he can prove me wrong, I will accept I'm wrong. You understand? If he can prove me wrong that yes, he's the man for the job, I will accept I'm wrong. But I expect that they also to finish this man up. You understand? Because mind you, two of them are former Real Madrid managers. So
True.
section of
True.
a section of Real Madrid fans are supporting Xabi Alonso, while another section are supporting Adiola. You understand? So it's a civil war that is going on in Real Madrid. You understand? Some are for Adiola, some are for Alonso, because some are saying Adiola did better than Alonso. Some are saying Alonso did better than Adiola. So trust me, that this is a fight that's going on in Real Madrid fan base right now. You understand? If you ask me, I feel like Alonso did better than Giola, but that's a discussion for another day. You understand? So I expect Xabi Alonso to win Fulham with a clean sheet. If he doesn't win Fulham with a clean sheet, let them sack him. You understand? If we don't keep a clean sheet today and win, let them sack Alonso. He's not the man for the job. We should keep a clean sheet for him to keep his job. Thank you.